Welcome back to another video. Just time for a quick one this week to put out a warning to everyone buying scooters for Christmas and those people who are going to be using scooters to commute for the next couple of months. So I have information that the police will be doing a massive crackdown over January and February. This is to do with all the privately owned scooters, not the rental scooters. So the police have applied for and have been granted funding for 2 months. Why, I'm not sure. There's plenty of things to be dealing with in London, as I'm sure you know, but for some reason they've been granted funding. So they have a task force out, paid for 2 months, to be doing a massive crackdown on illegal scooter riders for January and February. So if you've bought a scooter for Christmas and you're planning on riding this, just be warned, this is what's going to happen. I know this is happening in London, but I'm not sure about other areas, although I have a feeling this will be expanding to other counties as well. This will run for at least 2 months. As I'm sure some of you are aware, the police sent out a form letter to scooter retailers. If I just bring this up. Along the lines of private e-scooters remain illegal in the UK. As an e-scooter retailer, we are writing to remind you that all privately owned e-scooters remain illegal in public places and on the road in London. As retailers, many of you will have seen an increase in sales of e-scooters over recent months during lockdowns and now in the lead up to Christmas. The Metropolitan Police Service, together with TfL, understand that many customers buying e-scooters may not be aware that they are illegal in public places and on roads in London and the UK as a whole. We urge you to ensure there is accurate information prominent both in-store and online to make customers aware that private e-scooters are illegal on public roads. And this goes on and on about where necessary they'll be enforcing legislation, and this can include criminal prosecution points and seizure of your scooter. So you might be wondering why the police are writing to scooter retailers and asking them to make a point of informing customers that they cannot ride their boards on the road. This is to remove the defence that you had no idea that your scooter was illegal and that you've seen other people riding them. So the police are taking a proactive step here to make sure that you are informed that your scooter cannot be used to commute. So during the crackdown in January and February and they stop you, you won't be able to use this as a defence. Also, while there's been previously little knowledge around the various PEV types, the police are now being trained in this. So as a skateboard rider, sometimes we get stopped and we have a chat with the police and we've gone over some case law and some previous instances, and they've been totally fine with us. With some central London, like City London police, still telling us that skateboards are perfectly legal on the roads. I have a feeling that all forms of PEV are going to try and be swept up in this scooter crackdown. I know the police have been given some basic training on various different kinds of PEV. This is including some basic software where they're putting up pictures of different kinds of vehicles and putting underneath, like, basically this is a one wheel, this is an EUC, this is a scooter. Some education over power, wattage, because there's a lack of information now about the maximum watts allowed isn't the maximum watts potentially the scooter can put out, but it's a max continuous output. So all of these things the police have been trained on, which kind of is a good thing, but also they know exactly what to be on the lookout for and will be distinguishing privately owned scooters from the rather obvious Bird, Lime, etc. rental scooters. So to sum this up, if you're a scooter rider, I understand in the current pandemic in London you don't want to be using the tube. I saw also 2 days ago there were reports that there could be potential closures of the tube. This could lead to a complete nightmare for transport in London. And I realise that some of you will be wanting to ride your scooters on the road. So I'm not encouraging you to do this. This is just a public service announcement. There will be a crackdown. Do be safe and sensible. If you're an e-skater and you're riding publicly at the moment, I'm sure some of us are going to get swept up in this, and if the police aren't given all the knowledge and information they need, we might find ourselves fighting a bit of a battle here as well. So that's it for this week. Just a quick PSA. I have a little bit more information about what's going on and things happening behind the scenes, things to do with the scooter trials and what's been happening. I will do another video as soon as I can. For now, be safe, have a good Christmas, and I shall see you next week.